Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. This is Carol Parisi, our founder Jack Roser, and myself, and our great guest John Kirkwood, who is our Champion Grassroots winner, pastor of Grace
Gospel Fellowship
Church, are talking about guns, violence, the total culture war we're in. Jack, you said you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I've got to drive home the point. It isn't the guns that cause the kids to get the motivation to go and kill the other kids. It had to be a resentment of their history with the school, 'cause that's where they all go. Kind of interesting, he didn't go down to City Hall to knock down those. They could well be more jerks in City Hall willing to, that should be shot. I'm not advising that, but they don't go there. They go to schools.
They go to where the weakest...
We're down to, it isn't guns, it's motivation. Now, what motivated him to go into a school and want to kill his ex-classmates or teachers and so on? So the motivation is he got treated there in a way that he thought was unfair. You can bet that there's bullies there, that there's people that are reacting to other than Christian principles, because you aren't going to get Christian principles in a public school. You aren't even going to get the principles of our founders there. Our schools have been sanitized of morality. It's gone. So the way the people are treating each other within a school is the politics of the moment, which can be very unfair to people that aren't too good at socializing. And so you can bet that there's going to be, out of the thousands that go through, a few that are pretty sick about what happened in the school. So it's motivation, it isn't gun. Obama, straighten out your head, for Christ's sake. It's the way people feel about things that drives them, not the availability of a brick or a pistol.
The demagoguery of the issue on the left side is immense, and I think they're smart enough to know that. Look, cars kill triple the amount of people that guns do in America.
Oh, yeah.
And there's not a peep about curtailing driving rights. And
well, let's take on drugs. You get more people killed in Chicago with drugs every year than were killed in all of Iraq. Soldiers that were really in the danger thing. It's more. Take the fact that this business of homosexuality, we kill about 40,000 people a year, and we also get 40,000 more that contract AIDS every year. We don't hear a peep about that.
Yeah, there was a poster that showed the top 10 leading causes of death in America, and they had handgun violence at number 10. It was actually wrong. It's actually number 11 because they didn't put the number 1 in. They had number 1. They had tobacco use at 529,000. Number 10 was guns at 10,000. The truth is, the number 1 killer in the United States is what you just brought up, and it's abortion, and it's 1.4 million a year.
But that doesn't count. That's a mass of cells. That's not a life.
Right, but how many times have you seen the president preempt a football game to talk about that? Now, here's an interesting statistic. That's about 28,000 a week. 28,000 a week die in their mother's womb every week. Now, here's the thing. The population of Newtown, Connecticut is 28,000. So imagine walking into Newtown and every man, woman, and child is dead. How would the press report that? And what would be the outrage if they didn't report it?
Well, of course, that's a theoretical thing about numbers. But it is true. It gets down to what's the motivation in all this stuff. Many instruments are found for giving you the superiority of the moment that you can put down those that hurt you.
That is going to wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio. We're brought to you by championnews.net. Our founder, Jack Roser, and myself would like to thank you, John Kirkwood, for joining us. There are solutions. It's called mentoring. So for 2013, let's do better. And don't forget, Illinois pension scam, part of our crisis in Illinois, our financial crisis, is perpetrated by those teachers. Join us next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560. That's Champion News Talk Radio. We are your choice for the conservative voice. Make it a great week.